What is rental arbitrage? So I've made millions of dollars from Airbnb over the years, and I'm here to tell you that rental arbitrage is one of those business models that is scalable. You can do it from anywhere in the world, and rental arbitrage actually made me financially free in my 20s. So this is not something that I read on the internet. This is something that I do in real life, and I still have a business that does this today. So I'm going to explain what rental arbitrage is from beginning to end so that you can do this too. And I'll also add something at the end to make sure that you can be successful doing this in 2025 and beyond for whenever you're watching this. Okay, cool. So what is Airbnb? Before I even answer that question, understand that Airbnb started in 2006, right? Airbnb started where Brian Chesky, the founder, all he wanted to do was to rent a spare mattress in his living room. A spare mattress, which means that anyone that was coming in from the city that wanted a place to stay, hey, you can stay in my spare mattress, no problem. Now it evolved. Now people can rent tree houses, you can rent an RV, you can rent mansions or villas. You can even rent, actually, the back of a pickup truck on Airbnb. Yeah, that's possible. So it's actually really evolved into quite a huge international conglomerate of a business. It's the biggest hotel chain without actually owning physical hotels. But it gets deeper. Since Airbnb has created this platform, people have actually taken this up as a business model and an opportunity to scale their own portfolios on Airbnb by just doing short to medium term rentals, which works out great. It makes more profit, and you also get to serve a wider audience of people because, of course, Airbnb is on the internet. So it makes sense. That's why also people have changed and turned to Airbnb. So if we're talking about Airbnb and rental arbitrage, where's the opportunity? Where does it matter for you? So you can take a property, put it on Airbnb, and get people into that property to pay you money. However, that doesn't mean that the property has to be yours. So because the property doesn't have to be yours, that means that you can partner with someone, agree to pay them a flat rate, or you can have them split profits with you, and then you can make money from that Airbnb property. No, those are actually two different processes, but I'll explain both. So the first is that if you're looking to partner with somebody, you can get them, convince them, hey, I'm going to take your property. I'm going to pay you whatever your lease is. Let's say it's $2,000, $3,000 a month. And I'm going to potentially make $10,000. You're not going to necessarily say that, but I'm going to make some money. I'm going to make profit. I'm going to keep that for myself. I will take care of your property. I will make sure that it's in top condition. I will file insurance claims. I will take care of anything that goes wrong. And you don't have to worry about a thing. And you don't have to worry. You'll get your payment on time every single month. No problem. You can do it that way. That's also rental arbitrage. What you can also do is that you can go to the owner and you can say, hey, you have a property here. I think that it can make money if we both partner. I have experience, I have time, I have leverage in the real estate space. I will get it furnished, I will state it, I will take photos, no problem. I will spend the time. You have the property. Let's partner together and split this 60-40, 50-50, 70-30, whatever, so that once you start making money, I start making money, and you can see that we can scale this through your entire portfolio. That's also rental arbitrage because you're taking advantage of someone else's property, and I have both in my portfolio, and I also own property as well, but that's not what this video is about. But taking that all aside, if you were to step aside from rental arbitrage, there's something called co-hosting, which is actually even more cool. Co-hosting is where you can take a property that you haven't even seen before, and you can go to the owner and say, hey, this is already on Airbnb. Why don't I manage it for you for 10-15% of profits? I will schedule cleaners. I will schedule maintenance. If anything goes wrong, I will file the claims. I will call guests. I'll make sure that you're getting good reviews. I will update pricing. I will update your listing description. I will update your photos. I will do all of this work for you in exchange for 10 or 15% or 20% of revenue, depending on how much you're doing. Now, let's say that property earns $10,000 a month. which means that if you're earning 20% from that property, that's $2,000 a month in your pocket, and you've never even seen this property. How many of those properties would you need to get to $10,000, $20,000 a month in income? Only a couple, 4, 5, 10. So if you're looking for being a co-hosting, that's actually a really cool way to start working remotely. And I have a few of those in my portfolio as well. So we went ahead, closed someone, and then we have someone that manages it for us. So if we're having co-hosting, then that means you can make profit from a country that you've never even been to. It's how I've been able to profit from places in India, in Zimbabwe, in England, in Jamaica. I have places that I've never seen before. I've had places in other states that I've never been to. That's the beauty of Airbnb, and Airbnb is making a lot of money. And you can do this too. I will tell you, I make tens of thousands of dollars a month doing Airbnb. And over the years, I've made millions, and it's been great. That means for you, if you're starting out, when I started, I actually partnered with an owner because I didn't have my own property. So that means you can actually start from wherever you are without any money and without any experience, because now we have the internet. Now you have people like me that are teaching, making free content that you can learn. And then when you're ready, you can come to me and say, hey, I actually want you to be my mentor, which we do have a Facebook group that does that. Shameless plug. But you can actually benefit and just consume the free information and make money from that, which is what I was able to do in the beginning before I started paying for mentorship. You can do this for yourself, and it works, and it's a great business model. So then, with that said, if you found this helpful at all, you gotta subscribe and like this video. But if you want to keep watching, I promise you there's so much more information that I want to show you, because Airbnb is near and dear to my heart. So then click this video right here, because YouTube is saying that they're telling me that you want to watch this video. So click it right now. All right.